The administrator for the camera chain, Jessup, says he's had several inquiries from potential buyers, but the shops will still close and jobs will be lost.
Well, the company, which has its headquarters in Leicester, has suffered from online competition and advances in camera phones. Jane Hesketh reports.
Jessup's reception. OK, just bear with me.
Staff carried on as normal today, knowing that one of the oldest photography businesses in the country was going into administration and their jobs were at risk. It's another British-born brand fading from the high street, a victim of falling sales and cutthroat competition from online retailers and supermarkets.
Well, I think there's been a lot of very high-profile retail casualties over the last few months. I mean, Comet is an obvious one, and then last year we had the likes of JJB and a number of other high-profile retail failures. This is in the same sector, and regrettably, I don't think it will be the last. I think there'll be more of these as we move into 2013 because it's a very tough place to be at the moment.
It was a very different retail world when Frank Jessup opened his first store in Leicester in 1935. The company's problems started in 2000. Shares dropped, debts rose, and last year both the chairman and chief executive left. The collapse of another well-known photography firm in Leicester, Cecil Jacobs, just 7 months ago, could have been a warning of what was to come.
It's very sad, but I suppose with a historical perspective, it just indicates how our habits change, how we have found lots of other ways of taking photographs. So, looking at it that way, I'm afraid it was inevitable.
The high street needs a lot of support from the public, and people are just getting very lazy using the internet. I'm a high street person, so I love coming out and shopping, so I feel very sad for them actually.
I think my husband anyway thinks it was the bee's knees. Couldn't stay out of it, but what do you do? This is high street problem. Nothing more than that, and I don't think the car parking helps.
There are 192 shops across the country and 150 people work at the headquarters in Leicester. It's early days and the administrators are weighing up all possible outcomes.
We've had lots of expressions of interest in the business. You know, it's a well-known brand name. There's interest in the sites and the business itself. But I think in terms of the size of the business and when you look at the number of stores, I think that some form of rationalisation of the portfolio of the stores is probably inevitable.
Whatever way out the administrators plump for, this is the end of an era for this 78-year-old business. Jane Hesketh in Leicester for Central Tonight.
Well, these are